shared out right now to let people know that we are in fact live. As soon as things decide they want to cooperate here. Alright. Again, do apologize. Let's say just getting everything shared out here so we can get this ball rolling here. Getting it going here. I think I've just about got it shared out everywhere. Come on, computer. See Omar sharing it out. Thank you very much, sir. Monstar Wrestling Factory, better known as the Psycho Sicko Sean Shamrock. Welcome to the show. I think that should definitely be enough places to catch everyone's attention. It looks like YouTube is still being retarded. Welcome to the show as well, Omar Wolf and the Bastage. As you can see on the screen, you're in the first bout, brother. As we are getting a lot closer to our tournament brackets here, getting the first rounds done. So a huge event coming up today. I got to pull up my tablet as well, since it seems like the YouTube PlayStation divorce is still ongoing. You know, I know some good lawyers for them, because apparently they're still deciding who gets custody of the fucking chat. Because they can't get this shit to fucking work right. Mr. and Mrs. U-Taker, welcome to the show. Well, it should be a very interesting bout for sure. Said a lot of tournament action today, and then 2 special matches that are also booked on this show. Giving people just a minute more here, and we'll get things rolling. Do apologize for the much later start than normal. Manager had me run around taking care of some last minute bullshit for him. Fucking bastard, I'm gonna start charging his ass. What the fuck I'm paying him for? Welcome to the show, Jake Bagwell, as well as Mighty Minerva. Great to see everyone that can make it out here. Oh, the bald guy's going to win? Well, I think you got a pretty good chance of that happening there, Minerva. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the ref may get pissed off and beat them both down, but I think the ref's bald too. Of course, later tonight in our main event, Minerva will have her opportunity. As a matter of fact, while we're here real quick, waiting for the rest of people to file in here. So, did you already see, in the tournament brackets, we have Pete Wall versus the Bastage. Then in another bracketed match, we have Hollandhund versus Jake Bagwell. And then we go to the women's side of the bracket as Missy Canuck will take on Jerica Page. And then we have a bit of an interesting tag team match. Of course, we have the women tag team champions. They're the Ravishing Pair champions, Wrestling Mama and Bubs, better known as the Vicious Vixens. But on the other side of the ring, we have, of course, the Sacrifice Women's champion, Mad Cow, teaming up with her #1 contender at Flashpoint. Ivy Pine shocking the world, becoming the #1 contender out of that Women's Battle Royal. But can they work together for the win? We're going to find out tonight. Then we go back to our tournament action as Ghazi Castle will go one-on-one with Chance Nightwalker. And on the women's side of the brackets, we have Sophia Nightwalker versus Mrs. Utaker. And our main event of the evening, as I announced last week, for the Pay the Price Championship on the women's division, Cougar Knight will defend her title against the Mighty Minerva. So on that note, folks, let's start getting on with the show. Welcome to the show as well, Blaze McCoy and Brandon Cuevas. Glad to see you could both make it. So we got a hell of a card today, and you never know. Stay tuned to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, hit subscribe and click that bell for notifications. I've heard rumors there might be an earlier show sometime this week. Now, that's just a rumor, mind you. We can't prove nothing yet. But stay tuned, because you never know what's going to happen. Alrighty, brother. Not a problem, man. You take care of what you gotta do. And for those of you filling out your own brackets at home and playing along with everybody, I will get both them brackets here right now. First one being a match that we're getting ready to see part of, the men's international title bracket. And then, of course, the women's intercontinental title bracket is right here. So if you are filling in your own brackets at home, there you go. But we have the Bastage. We have the Godfather Pete Wall. Who do you guys got in the chat? Of course, Mrs. Utaker going with the Bastage. Of course, fellow Ministry of Mayhem member. But here we go, down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the International Championship bracket and is set for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, we have from Canada, the Godfather, Pete Wall. Of course, I know he's not here tonight, but you can always check out my subscribers. Pete Wall bringing you pillar to post action with some RWO and a little bit of variety, a couple other things here and there. Majority of it being RWO action, but definitely hit him up, check him out. Of course, as he's on his way down to the ring, in the chat already, we do have your boy Blaze McCoy bringing you some LTD action. So check him out as well. Toss him a view, toss him a like, throw him a subscribe. The Real Minerva, of course, along with Adam Guerin on the Altered Arcade Network, bringing you some ASWF action. And, of course, at the very beginning of the show, you saw both Monstar Wrestling Factory, hosted by Shooter Sean Shamrock, bringing you all sorts of action and some variety behind it, as well as UKWF and 3LW with Omar Wolf. Be sure to hit all these gentlemen up, check out their content, throw them a like, throw them a subscribe, see all the great action here in the DWS. You see Pete Wall already down there just stalking and waiting. And Blaze already saying that Pete is due for a beatdown from this man who is on his way to the ring right now. He is one half of the Dominating Duo Tag Team Champions, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, that Fargan arsehole, Bastage. Oh, anytime there, Shooter? Well, Jake, your sister already has the title. The question is, can she hang on to the title? But that's later tonight. Right now, both men are ready. The ref calls for the bell, and here we go. Collar elbow tie-up, and Pete Wall going right to work there with an arm wringer. Two big powerhouses. I'm actually surprised you're seeing some actual chain wrestling from these gentlemen. Both are more known for the straightforward smash mouth style. But right now, Pete with a nice hammerlock there. Now we're getting back into more just hard-hitting action with a quick European uppercut. Collar elbow tie-up again, and Bastage forcing Pete Wall against the ropes. Ref stepping in to see if we'll get a clean break here. And surprisingly, we do. But right away, Pete with a quick kick to the gut was going for a neck breaker, got pushed off, and just got decapitated. The huge clothesline from Bastage. Now off the ropes, right in the middle of the chest. That'll cave in your chest cavity in a hurry. Now Bastage has him scooped up and just tosses him overhead, and a nice kip up to boot. But Pete voided that kick and now looking to get some of the advantage back here. Sends Bastage off the ropes. Quick knee to the breadbasket, doubling him over. Now kick to the gut again, and again going for that neck breaker, and this time he does drill it. Now Pete Wall, gut wrench from the deadlift position. Huge round the world powerbomb into the cover, 1 count only. Now Pete Wall again looking for the advantage, but Bastage counters with that quick arm wringer. But does not get out of the way in time. Beautiful Northern Light suplex, did not keep the bridge. And now Bastage with a huge modified Samoan driver there. Now quick knee to the gut, into the pump handle. And no, Pete Wall reverses, bringing him over with the hip toss into the cover. 1, and only a 1 count, barely at that. Now reverse chop by Pete Wall and a beautiful standing drop kick. Now picks him up. Quick side slam to boot, just pressing the power advantage here now. And sends Bastage over into the corner. Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. And 3 points, it is good. The NFL may be done for the year, but Pete Wall still punting field goals. Now calling for the Bastage to get up. Huge cross body press off the top into the cover. 1 and about 1.5. Now quick kick to the gut. Welcome to the show. Showtime. Not today, sir. Today is mostly about the actual tournaments right now. We have 2 special women's matches in addition, but other than that, it's all tournament action today. Now Bastage getting that advantage back, and again right in the middle of the chest with that huge sit-down drop. Now went to charge into Pete Wall, but gets countered and hot-shotted for his efforts. Now Pete Wall was going to go for a weapon, but changed his mind. Now huge shot to the ribs, but Bastage countered out before any more damage could be done. Now the 2 big men just trading shots back and forth. The Bastage getting the better of it now, sending Pete Wall into the corner. And oh my God, that'll tear a knee out in a hurry. And Pete Wall still holding that leg. That'll just destroy someone's knee. Now the Bastage setting him up. And we're going a swinging. Where's he going to stop? Who the fuck knows? And finally the Bastage letting him go. Pete Wall's got to be dizzy. Into the cover. 1, 2... and no, about 2.5, and Pete Wall again kicks out. Bastage might have made himself a little dizzy off of that. A little bit of a delay going for that pinfall to start with. But now big clothesline, make it a pair. Ducks under Pete Wall off the ropes. Trifecta of clotheslines, looking to keep the advantage on him here. Now went to set Pete up, but Pete countered, quick shot to the gut, and oh! Pete Wall going downtown. And now rolls him through in that guillotine choke. And that is it. The Bastage taps out. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner advancing on to the next round. The Godfather, Pete Wall. Great opening match here, and you see right there, Pete. I said the NFL may be in their off season, but Pete still booting them up through the uprights. There's a little surprise for Pete Wall with the cross body. So great power display back and forth, but in the end, I think those couple of trips down south of the border from the Godfather there spelled the demise of the Bastage. Because here on the replay, no, they aren't going to show the second shot there, but we are seeing your winner, who will now be advancing on to face Colt Matthews in the next round. So congratulations to Pete Wall. And we are on our way down to our next match right away. We have Hollenhoon representing Salagia, taking on the Ministry of Mayhem's Brew Crew member, the Enforcer Jake Bagwell. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? The winner, of course, will go on to face Omar Wolf. So here we go. Our next contest is a International Championship Tournament match and is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, representing Salagia from Germany, Hollenhund. Of course, Hollenhund not having the best success so far. I mean, he stays right down to the wire, but it just isn't seeming to put that last piece of the puzzle in place. So could this be a point where he turns himself around? Of course, Mr. U-Taker and Mrs. U-Taker both rooting for Jake Bagwell, fellow stablemate. You know, Hollenhund did not seem impressed facing the pay-the-price champion. He just wants to go out there and get the job done. He didn't care who it was against. Welcome to the show, Frozen Rage, rooting for Hollenhund. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent from Austin, Texas. He is representing the Ministry of Mayhem and is your Sacrifice Championship Wrestling pay-the-price men's champion, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. Welcome to the show as well, Mark Caliber. Glad to see you all could make it. Of course, Mark Caliber running his own show through Twitch, and he uploads the shows as well to YouTube, so definitely check him out as well. Check out Commonwealth Wrestling action. Raging Chaos Wrestling brings you a little bit of everything. It says wrestling on there, but you'll see a bit of everything from him. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Right away, collar elbow tie-up. Hollenhund, quick waist lock, and takes down Jake Bagwell into the headlock. Bagwell escapes quickly, but right away, Hollenhund back on the offensive with that overhead wrist lock. And again, Jake Bagwell having to fight his way out. Now collar elbow tie-up. Bagwell pushes Hollenhund back against the ropes. Are we going to get a clean break from the gentleman here? The ref getting in, and no, Jake Bagwell with a quick shot above the referee's head. Now Hollenhund, quick waistlock behind, takes him over. Still hanging on to that waistlock. Now Jake with a standing switch. Takes Hollenhund over into the headlock himself. Hollenhund counters with a head scissor. Really good chain wrestling by both gentlemen here to start this contest. Hollenhund went for the shot. Jake Bagwell reverses, but Hollenhund comes back with another one. Now beautiful side Russian leg sweep. Now looking to put the boots on him, but Bagwell rolls out of the way, takes him over with a huge blockbuster. But Hollenhund again kicks him away. For the most part, Hollenhund is making Jake play defense. And now Jake, tired of playing around, just huge clothesline to take him down, and now putting the boots to him. Pulls him out in the middle of the ring, and another huge kick. And now drives him face first into the mat. Into the cover. One, not even a one count. But now Jake's series of punches and chops here. Just lighting up Hollenhund with them. Looked like he was going to go up to the ropes, but Hollenhund quick to start getting his way back up, so Jake instead gets that Indian deathlock, but too close to the ropes. Of course, we know Jake's loves working on the legs for that 69 stretch submission he does. But now Hollenhund has the advantage again, bringing Jake back up. And right into the turnbuckle there with the head first. Now has him hooked. Tornado DDT to bring him out of the corner. Hollenhund pressing the advantage into the cover. One, and only a one count. Now Bagwell getting sent back into the corner here. Went for a big follow-up splash, but Hollenhund got caught. Now Bagwell with that reverse power slam into the cover. One, two, Kick out at 2 by Hollenhund. Bagwell trying to turn it around right away. Susie the Elf, welcome to the show. Reverse elbow there by Hollenhund on Bagwell. And now a huge spear. Can he follow up with it, though? Into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Bagwell. Hollenhund looking for his first win here. Now measuring up Bagwell here. Has him hooked. And no, Bagwell reversed the suplex attempt into the Bulldog. Hollenhund trying to pull out all the stops to get his first win here in Sacrifice. But again, Bagwell with that reverse power slam. Now stomping away on Hollenhund into the cover. 1, 2. Kick out again at 2 by Bagwell. Bagwell's a little beside himself here. I think he expected this to be a lot easier match for him. Now going to work on Hollenhund. Has him set. Powerbomb folds him up. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner advancing on to the next round, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. Hell of a match for Hollenhund as well, though. Controlled most of the match on there, just a couple of ill-placed spots, and other than that, he controlled the encounter. As you see there, that huge spear on the replay. But right there, that was pretty much the beginning of the end when he countered out of that whatever Hollenhund was going for. And again, Bagwell trying to get the pin, but you can see the fight in Hollenhund, but just not enough tonight. So there is your winner, advancing on to face Omar Wolf. So congratulations again to Jake Bagwell. But next up, we have some women's action here in the tournament as Missy Canuck goes one-on-one with Jerica Page. Who do you guys have in the chat? And by the way, speaking of the chat, welcome to the show Elite Extreme Women, better known as Susie the Elf. Of course, her show EXW getting ready to be returning to YouTube very soon. So hit her up, check out her content, subscribe to her, give her some like, show her some love here from Sacrifice. Yes, very true there, Susie. So we now know 2 of the next round matches, as Colt Matthews will be taking on Pete Wall, and Omar Wolf will be facing Jake Bagwell. Jake calling for Page for the win. Oh, very nice. That is not true, Minerva. Not even close. There's a lot of people in the company not related to me. But here we go. Back down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, on her way down to the ring first, From Canada, Missy Canuck. Of course, as it was already mentioned in the chat, Missy being, of course, my niece, the daughter of Wrestling Mama. Looking to advance in this tournament and really prove her own mark here in the singles division. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent on her way down to the ring from Dallas, Texas, the Evil Angel, Jerica Page. Jerica Page has been a Sacrifice original from other avenues before the digital era. Now we're coming to the digital era to make her mark here as well. She can be a little unhinged at times. Six degrees, Minerva. You might want to keep going. But here we go, right away. Collar elbow tie-up by the women. Jerica with a quick headlock on Missy here. Missy sending Jerica off the ropes. Quick super kick there. Now boot to the ribs. But Jerica comes right back with a jawbreaker of her own. And then a hard clothesline. So both these women looking to make their mark in the company here in this era. But Missy Canuck with a quick rake to the eyes and then a single leg drop kick. And then a pop-up Hurricane Rana to bring Jerica down. But Jerica fights her way back up. Quick European uppercut. Now has her hooked. Huge belly-to-back suplex. Had that leg hooked for extra leverage. Now both women swing and miss here. But Missy Canuck sends Jerica into the corner. And then around the world reverse DDT. But Jerica quick to sweep the leg. Now starting to put the boots to her. Couple of forearm shots across the back. Jerica just hitting anything that moves right now. Now drapes Missy across the rope. Slingshots her back. Now both women collar elbow tie up again, but Missy, the stronger of the two, pushes Jerica back and then clotheslines her, sandwiching her in the corner. But Jerica catching that leg and sweeping it out, driving Missy face first. Shoots the half into the cover, one, and only a one count. Very lazy pin by Jerica there, just hand in the face, more disrespectful than effective. Now starting to put the boots to Missy here, one across the chops. Now has that arm hammer locked, going for the other. Just working on the arms here. Dive double knee shot to the spine. Now Jerica going up top. Calling for Missy to get up here. He went for the drop kick, but Missy saw it coming and swatted her away. Now drills Jerica with that hesitation drop kicked in the lower corner there. Now another stomp to the back of the head and neck. Standing moonsault into the cover. 1, 2, no, not even a 2 count, almost, about 1.5. Now quick snap over, rolling neck snap there. And a huge Uranagi slam by Jerica. Trying to go back to the top. Beautiful moonsault into the cover. 1, 2, and no, about 2.5. Now Paige looking to just press the advantage now. Might be a little surprised that Missy kicked out of that moonsault. But now Missy has her hooked, and we're going swinging again. Now finally just tossing Jerica aside from that swing. Now dragging her out into the ring. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Very true there, Omar. And again, standing shooting star. Missy Canuck just trying to put the pressure on and put this away. Tosses Jerica out of the corner. Huge Meteora ducks under that clothesline. Springboard crossbody. And a wheelbarrow bulldog to boot. Missy Canuck now going for it. And there is that standing moonsault into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner advancing to the next round, Missy Canuck. Very high-octane, fast-paced match by both women. Both showing they have no fear of taking to the air. You see there, standing shooting stars, standing moonsaults, both by Missy. See one of the few power maneuvers there. There's that Uranagi set up for that moonsault. Welcome to the show, Pillar to Post, better known as Pete Wall. As I mentioned earlier, you can check out RWO action from his channel. But congratulations to Missy Canuck advancing on to the next round. I will get those brackets put back out again to give you all an updated standing of what we are looking like. For those that have wrestled today, if you don't want a spoiler, don't look at the brackets I'm putting out. First, we will show our women's bracket here. And then, of course, on the men's side of the tournament as well, the International Championship. But again, congratulations to Missy Canuck advancing on. As she will wait the winner of a match later on tonight. But in the meantime, as I said, we have an interesting tag team belt. As our ravishing pair tag team champions, the Vicious Vixens of Wrestling Mama and Bubs, are going up in a tag team match against the current women's heavyweight champion, Mad Cow, and her #1 contender, Ivy Pine. Who do you guys got in the chat on this one? Oh, good Lord, Omar. Holy shit. Jesus. Now, Omar, you're only allowed 4 men and 4 women in a stable. Looks like Mark Caliber going with the Vicious Vixens. Shooter going with Mad Cow and Ivy Pine. So the biggest question will be, can Mad Cow and Ivy work together, knowing that in 7 days, Mad Cow must defend that world title against Ivy Pine? calling for Mad Cow as well. Of course, everyone knows Mad Cow with that dreaded bear hug. Pete said his money's being spent on hookers. Well, you do got some extra money there, Pete. Jack Bayou, welcome to the show. Glad to see you can make it there, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, on their way down to the ring first in this tag team contest, they are the ravishing pair, tag team champions of the world, Bub's Wrestling Mama, collectively known as the Vicious Vixens. Of course, these women have been an established tag team with a championship line across many companies here in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. And Bayou going with the Vicious Vixens. But ladies and gentlemen, on her way down to the ring first, she is representing the Blackhearts. She is the current Sacrifice Women's Championship Wrestling #1 contender, Ivy Pine. Of course, Ivy Pine shocking the world in that Battle Royal was probably not on anybody's radar to win it except her own. And even that's a maybe. Oh, damn, Omar. Jesus. I'm not touching that one. Raging Chaos calling for the ref to win. Ladies and gentlemen, her partner on her way down to the ring now from Leeds, England. She is the Sacrifice Women's Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the World, Mad Cow. Of course, one of the first matches that we had booked was that Mad Cow would be defending that world title. Of course, that show being next week, as we will see several championships getting ready to be defended, this only being one of them. Looks like to start off, we're going to have Ivy Pine starting off against Wrestling Mama. The ref calls for the bell, and here we go. Collar elbow tie up, quick go behind by Mama there. Standing switch by Ivy. And takes Mama down and into a headlock and just drilled her with a quick shot to the mouth. Now Ivy throws her into the corner, catches her coming out with a quick backbreaker. Now picking Mama back up, looking for a chicken wing, and has her up. Working on the arms, of course, Mama being the wrestling Amazon. Maybe trying to work on those arms, take away some of the power advantage. Quick European uppercut by Wrestling Mama, and into a Pele kick. Now over making the tag to Bubs. Welcome to the show, Brandon Ace. Now Bubs sends Ivy into the corner, brings her out with a quick monkey flip. Now just drilling her straight shot after shot to the jaw there. Of course, and we're already seeing the teamwork advantage going to, of course, the tag team champions, as they're already tagging in and out, but Ivy Pine yet to even look towards her corner, really. But fighting her way out of that armbar. Now finally sends Bubs over to her corner. Makes the tag into Mad Cow. Double clothesline off the ropes. Mad Cow misses that stomp, but not the forearm. Now has her, is she hooking her for the bear? Looks like she was trying the bear hug, and Bubs fought her way out. Quick Northern Light suplex to follow up. Now Bubs spinning kick to the stomach there on Mad Cow. Sends her off the ropes. Went for a drop kick but got swatted away. Now the two women just trading shots back and forth. Finally Bubs with a quick go behind and a German suplex. Now into the cover off the German. One, and barely a 1 count. Now quick drop kick to Mad Cow. Of course, this being a tag match, but you know both of these women on the Vicious Vixens would love to put a pinfall on the world champion. Now real quick off the ropes, Bubs with a quick drop kick to boot. And barely cut off Mad Cow from making the hot tag. But Mad Cow counters with a quick drop toe hold on Bubs. Now setting Bubs up. And into the bear hug. Can Bubs hang on? Not close enough to grab the ropes here, but fighting her way out of it. Finally claps the ears to get out of the bear hug itself. Now going to work on the leg of Mad Cow. But Mad Cow makes the hot tag into Ivy. Quick clothesline. Now overhand right. Went for another clothesline but got hot shotted on the top rope. Now Bubs looking to get the advantage back here, but countered by Ivy. Now Ivy is going to bring her back in the hard way. High vertical suplex there. Now just stomping back on the head and neck of Bubs. Sends Bubs into the corner. Getting her position now. Quick shot. And oh! Hope she didn't eat nothing too bad today. Jesus. Now Bubs with a counter. Bubs seems a little pissed off after that. Series of clotheslines. Single leg drop kick to boot. Said Bubs all fired up after taking that stink face. She does not look impressed from that. Now Bubs getting the advantage back here. But Ivy again coming back onto there. Ivy's trying to show a lot of people that she deserves to be in that title match next week. And again with that huge chicken wing. And went for that huge clothesline she likes to do, but got caught. And again brought out there another monkey flip by Bubs. Bubs trying to control the advantage. Now working on the leg there of Ivy this time. Now getting her measured. Went for the super kick but missed, and Ivy just ran through her after that. Sends Bubs over to the corner. Now the team of Mad Cow and Ivy trying to keep Bubs isolated here. Quick tag to Mad Cow now. Sends Bubs off the ropes. Tandem offense, double clothesline. Bubs now looking to get over to the corner, but being stopped. Rear view there by Maddie. Maddie calling for her to get up. Now brings Bubs over to the ropes. Just quick body shot. Now getting her lifted up and brings her back in. Reverse Alabama slam. And then there's that bear hug again, middle of the ring. And that is all she wrote. Bubs taps out to the bear hug. And you see Maddie looking over at the corner. I think she was letting Ivy know that that's what's in store for her next week. Well, Bastille, you can demand a rematch, but you got tapped out cleanly. As we see on the replays here, back and forth action, surprisingly most of it controlled by Mad Cow and Ivy Pine. But right at the end, right after Bubs tapped out, Mad Cow looking right over to the corner. And, you know, then that little quick high five, not a lot of interaction between the two afterwards. They both know what's at stake next week. Yes, it was a very good match. And now up next, we have another tournament bracket round here as Ghazi Castle goes one-on-one with the former Pay the Price champion, Chance Nightwalker. Who do you guys have in the chat? Yeah, that bear hug is very brutal, Elf. That's for sure. Jack Bayou going with Chance for the win. Brandon Ace cringing at the sight of Ghazi, and Minerva going with Chance as well, as so is Susie. But we are on our way back down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the International Title Tournament and is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, he still looks like he swallowed a fucking peacock. Ghazi Castle. Almost saying burn it with fire, calling Chance for the win. Mark Caliber going with Chance. But Raging Chaos saying he's going anti-Chance here. Of course, Chance being the former Pay the Price champion, he wants championship gold back around his waist. Ghazi, of course, was injured during the time of the World Title Tournament. So he has already said that this is his chance at redemption from missing the tournament with the injury. I don't want to know, Blaze. I don't know. I don't want to know. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent on his way down to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, my boy, Chance Nightwalker. Chance, of course, taking his time coming down, but has let it be known, whether it's facing Jake Bagwell again for that Pay the Price title, or winning this championship, or going after the world title, he has already said sooner rather than later, he is planning on wearing gold again, and that we'd all have to wait and see who he's targeting first. No, I said he looked like he swallowed a peacock. I didn't say I know for sure. Don't you go pinning that one there on me, Blaze. Of course, Chance with those Chance Bucks raining down. So there we see Ghazi just relaxing, getting ready, not too concerned. But as I said, Chance being a former champion, he should probably be more focused here. Now Ghazi takes him over with a quick side headlock takedown. Chance counters into a head scissors. Now right away, pushing Ghazi, using the leverage, backing him up against the ropes. Ref calling for the break. And surprisingly got a clean one. But right away, Ghazi just drives him down face first into a cover. One, and only a 1 count there. Now Ghazi trying to keep the advantage here on Chance. Quick forearm shot. Now getting him set up. Huge flipping, just a flipping driver almost. Now putting the boots to Chance. But Ghazi again just grabs and tosses him by the throat. Chance rolls out of the way. Now looking to make a comeback, but again, Ghazi using a power advantage here. Now picks Chance up, takes him over with a quick vertical suplex. But now Chance counters with a back body drop of his own. And now both men going to the outside, but Chance getting the advantage here so far. Now Ghazi trying to fight back, escape the grasp of Chance here. Quick forearm, missed the second. Now Chance again, when it goes to the floor, taking the advantage here. Now brings him up, single arm, and then flips him over, tossing him to the ground here. But Ghazi catches that kick, counters with step through kick of his own. Now pulling Chance back up here. Of course, in sacrifice, no countouts. Now bringing him over, rolling Chance back into the ring. And then drops him jaw first on the apron. Quick jumping knee lift to boot. Now right away looking to press the advantage into the submission. But no, Chance fighting his way out of it. Series of elbows to the midsection. Now, it looked like he was going to scoop him up, but Ghazi countered it. And now around the world, drops him face first into the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Now Ghazi picks up Chance, but Chance counters with that quick arm drag. Now tossing Ghazi back out to the floor. Chance, of course, controlled the majority of the action out there last time. He may see this as where his advantage is. And of course, as soon as I say that, he braces him up on the apron. Quick elbow strike. Now Chance up on the apron, calling for Ghazi to get up here. Punches him back a bit. Now gets in to follow up. Big power bomb, elbow drop combination to boot. Now measuring Ghazi here. Hooks him up. Brings him up for the Vegas lights. Drags Ghazi away from the ropes into the cover. 1, 2, and no, Ghazi kicks out at 2.5. Chance looking at the referee, asking if he's sure. Now just starting to put the boots to him, trying to keep the advantage, but Ghazi comes back with a quick short arm clothesline. Now into another submission hold here. Has him hooked in the vise. And no, Chance fighting out finally. Gut check time, fighting through the pain. Now sets Ghazi up again. And a huge delay pile driver. course, between that Vegas lights and the hashtag goodnight. Right to work both in the neck area, but this time it's an arm bar, leg hooked as well. Ghazi finally looking to fight his way out. Pulls himself free, but hanging on to that arm. Now Chance, series of shots with those taped fists. And again, right back to the armbar. Hooks the leg to boot. Chance maybe looking to send a message out to our current pay-the-price champion. But again, Ghazi escapes, but still holding that arm. And again, the Vegas lights busting him open. And we have blood again. Well, for the first time, I should say. But did not go for the cover and eats a super kick for it. And now Ghazi into that vice again. Nowhere for Chance to go. And again, fights out with those quick knee strikes. But wait a minute, Chance has him up. And then brings him down, hot-shotting him on the top rope. Now has the legs grapevine. What's he got in mind here? Pulls him back and drills him face first to the mat again. Looking to open up that cut even more. And now just walking around Ghazi, just stomping down methodically on him. One right to the forehead to finish it. Now sets Ghazi up. Has him hooked. Ghazi slips out from behind. But Chance still catches him. Big spine buster. Now Chance with a neck vice. Again, focusing on that head and neck area. You can already see Ghazi's becoming a bloody mess here. As now Chance with that reverse chinlock, pulling back, knee in the spine to boot. Just for some extra leverage. Ghazi finally escapes. But immediately Chance right back on the attack, head first into the turnbuckle. Knife edge chop in the corner, but Ghazi fighting his way back out. But eats that forearm again. Quick knee strike, bulldog combination to bring him out. Chance looking to pour it on here. Second attempt super kick, lands on the money. Now pulling Ghazi in the middle of the ring, into the cover. 1, 2, and no at 2 7/8, and Chance is beside himself. But now he's measuring up Ghazi again here, right back on the attack. Hooks him up in the air and down with the Vegas lights into the cover. 1, 2, and again Ghazi kicks out and Chance is having a fit. Definitely see the frustration setting in on Chance here, as now he goes up to the top, calling for Ghazi to get up. And he went for looked like a drop kick, but Ghazi caught him, turns him over into a sharpshooter. I mean, you can see the blood pouring out of Ghazi's head, but he hangs on enough to get the submission. Your winner via submission, advancing on to the next round, Ghazi Castle. Very surprising out of the way the match was going. Chance had it all in his favor and got caught out of nowhere with that sharpshooter. I mean, you can see Ghazi staggering around there. He is bleeding like a stuck pig. But congratulations to Ghazi in advancing to the next round. Up next, next, we go back to the women's bracket, as Sophia Nightwalker will face Mrs. Utaker in what is sure to be an amazing contest between these two women. Yes, Rage, you did call it. So who do you guys have in the chat on this one? Susie calling for the fans for the win. Of course, Mr. Utaker rooting on his wife. What should be an amazing back and forth match between these two women. Of course, these two women know each other from, time with the family spending together, but have yet to face off in a ring against each other. So this will be a first for them both. Mark Caliber saying down the middle, as well as Jack Bayou and Brandon Ace. Minerva saying the real winners are the fans in this one. So this should be an instant classic. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is in the Intercontinental Title Tournament bracket and is set for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, representing the Dynasty from Naples, Italy, my baby girl, Sophia Nightwalker. Of course, Sophia, her husband Johnny Crow, will be challenging up against Salagia's War for the Sacrifice World Heavyweight Championship next week. But ladies and gentlemen, her opponent on her way down to the ring from the outer circles of hell, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, better known in many circles as that tiny feisty Utaker, Mrs. Utaker. Mrs. Utaker, of course, taking her time. She is the veteran out of this match. Taking her time, letting it kind of sink in a little bit, maybe trying a little bit of a psychological warfare here. Like I said, these women, as I was saying earlier, they know each other. They've been around each other through families. But it'll be the first time in the Digital Wrestling Syndicate that the two of them have faced off against each other. As now Mrs. Utaker making her way up the stairs to slide into the ring here. That single lantern lighting the way. See a quick glimpse of Sophia just walking around the ring here. See Bastide rooting for Mrs. Utaker. And as the lantern goes out, the lights come on. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like the action you've been seeing today, hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't liked something, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. Hit me up in the comments, let me know. And if you're not already a member of the Eternity Broadcasting Network family, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss a show. But here we go, and Sophia right away takes down Mrs. Utaker. Fist of Fury out the gate. Now going right to work, stomps to the midsection area. One to the mouth. Now controlling the arm here. Sophia straight ahead smash mouth style. Another stomp on her and pulls her back right away into a camel clutch. Probably way too early though, but still keeping the pressure on. Mrs. Utaker escapes and clips the ankles on the way. Now Sophia though, grabbing her, setting her up against the ropes. Shoots her off. Quick shotgun drop kick. Mrs. Utaker comes back with a quick jawbreaker to counter and a single leg shotgun kick of her own into the cover. 1. Quick kick out by Sophia. 1. That might be Mrs. Utaker returning the information that, she can go for the quick finish too. And now just putting the boots to Sophia. Alrighty, Susie, you have a good one. Thank you for showing up for what you could. Always appreciate it. Now Sophia countered out of that kick in a quick belly-to-back suplex. Keeps her hooked. Make it a pair. And a German suplex to cap it off. Now stomp right to the face of Mrs. Utaker. Measuring her up. Quick knee lift into the neckbreaker combination. And right there, the modified code of silence. And now has her hooked in a modified cloverleaf and snapped her back and knee right across her. Into the cover, but Mrs. Utaker foot under the rope. Welcome back, Jake Bagwell. As now Sophia sends Mrs. Utaker hard into the corner. Mrs. Utaker slides outside, but Sophia quick to follow. Now both women tangled up. Mrs. Utaker finally fighting a way back here. Quick kick to the gut and a forearm. Now takes Sophia over, face first into the stairs. Jesus. Now Mrs. Utaker has her up. And drops Sophia face first on the apron. And there's my lovely wife. Welcome to the show, baby. Now Sophia counters out of that arm wringer. And a quick Thez pressed and right hands down to the face of Mrs. Utaker. Of course, you can see Mr. Utaker trying to cheer on his wife, get her back in the match. Now hard driving knee strikes from Sophia to Mrs. Utaker. Of course, Missy out there rooting for our daughter. Quick overhand right, snap jab. Missed the last overhand right, and Mrs. Utaker looking to make a comeback now. Drags Sophia over, takes her face first off the apron. Now looking to get the crowd behind her here. Like I said at the beginning, an instant hard-hitting classic between these two women. First time ever match. As now Mrs. Utaker sends Sophia back under the bottom rope. And then drops her face first onto the apron again. Now Mrs. Utaker pulling her away from the ropes into the cover. 1, and only a 1 count before Sophia kicks out. Now Mrs. Utaker has the arm hooked and just driving those elbow shots right to the neck and jaw area into the cover again. 1, and only about 1.5. But now Mrs. Utaker setting her up. Kick to the gut. Brings her up and into that chokehold, but Sophia too close to the ropes. Now Mrs. Utaker going with a short arm scissor here. Welcome to the show, War. Now Mrs. Utaker into the cover. 1, and only a 1 count again. Sophia rolls the shoulder up. Of course, Missy out there calling for Sophia to fight back. Mr. Utaker telling Mrs. Utaker to stay on her. Quick Clothesline by Mrs. U-Taker, make it a pair. Single leg drop kick to cap it off. Now bringing Sophia back up. Sends her into the corner. Now setting up Sophia here. Looks like we're having a gut wrench from the top into a superplex. Holy shit. Now Mrs. U-Taker going to work on the arm and measuring Sophia again. Kick to the gut again. Are we going to see that chokehold one more time? Yes, we are, and she has it locked in. Can Sophia hang on? And instantly fighting her way out of it with those reverse elbows. Now grabs Mrs. U-Taker, sets her up. Big time powerbomb, stacks her up. 1, 2, and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner out of nowhere, Sophia Nightwalker. Amazing match back and forth by both women. You know, Mrs. U-Taker putting on a clinic with the ground game. But out of nowhere, Sophia with that quick powerbomb stacked her up. You know, we see on the replay here that superplex gut wrench from the middle rope. You know, I agree, great match to both women. You know, as I said, it was going to be an instant classic for the first time ever meeting. And both these women did not disappoint. But your winner advancing to the next round, Sophia Nightwalker. Alrighty, Mark, thank you for taking the time to make it here, brother. I appreciate it. And now on that note, I am going to update and resend out our brackets here for those that are following along at home. Because that is our last tournament match of the day. So we have first the Women's Intercontinental Bracket. And then, of course, the Men's International Title Bracket. As we are getting ready for our main event tonight, it is for the Pay the Price Championship. The current champion, Cougar Knight, looking to hold off the challenge of the mighty Minerva. Who do you guys have in the chat for this one? Jake Bagwell, of course, going with his sister Cougar. You know, before we get this match underway, I want to throw another shout out to all the members of the Digital Wrestling Syndicate. Of course, you have, as he just left, Mark Caliber, who's now bringing you some Commonwealth Wrestling action through Twitch and YouTube. You got Minerva right there, and I agree with you, it is going to be a fight and a half. But Minerva and Adam Guerin on the Altered Arcade Network bringing you some ASWF action. You know, had a show earlier today, as a matter of fact. The D-Train bringing you Maverick Championship Wrestling action. Pete Wall bringing you RWO action on a little bit of a hiatus right now. But you can always go check out his replays. Omar Wolf bringing you some UKWF 3LW action. Of course, not here in the chat today, but Shifty the Drunken Dragon Clown bringing you some Platinum Dragon Wrestling action. He's on my subscriber list. Susie the Elf getting ready to start back up with Elite Extreme Women's Wrestling. So be sure to check that out too. Getting ready to come back from its hiatus. Anytime, Omar, you know that, brother. Of course, we saw earlier there the Monstar Wrestling Factory being presented by Shooter Sean Shamrock. Runs not only wrestling shows, but a variety of shows as well with his daughter. Rob Machette, welcome to the show. Glad to see you can make it in time for the main event. And of course, I know I'm probably going to be missing someone here. If I do not mean to do so. I apologize ahead of time. But you got your boy Blaze McCoy bringing you some LTD wrestling action. Normally Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And you never know, he might pop in a FAW show just for the hell of it whenever he wants. Oh, not a problem at all, gentlemen. You know I always give the love back as much as I can. Of course, my daughter Cassie Madam Red, again, not in the show today, but she is in my subscriber list. Bringing you a huge variety of content, World of Tanks, Friday the 13th, Dead by Daylight, everything but wrestling. Of course, you saw Frozen Rage out there, the Raging Chaos Wrestling Channel, bringing you a bit of everything as well, another variety show. Ghazi Castle bringing you the House of Ghazi with his house party matches. A lot of random bouts on them. And if I am missing anyone, I do apologize. It is not intentional. Check out, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed to people, check out my subscribers list here on the Attorney Broadcast Network. Amazingly talented people, bringing a huge variety of different content for everyone to enjoy. Give them a look, give them a sub, subscribe to all the content as well. Like I say, click the bells. And if you like what you're seeing here today, please hit that thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss a moment we go live on air here at Eternity Broadcasting. And now that I've taken up enough of y'all's time, we got a main event fucking fight to get to. So let's get down to the fucking ring. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, and get that dumb bitch out my fucking ring. Look, sweetheart, I know you want a new job. You're not getting one here. On her way down to the ring first in this Pay the Price Championship Women's Division title match, she is the challenger from Mount Olympus. She is the 9th, 10th, and 11th wonder of the world, the mighty Minerva. Monstar calling Thunder Thighs for the win. A lot of people in the chat are very split on this. So we will see how this goes. Now, these two women did match up just the other day in the brackets in a match that was won by Cougar. And Minerva said then that she was going to go back to the drawing board and get ready for this match. What are you talking about there, Jake? It's like Rob Machette also calling for Minerva for the win. This is a championship I know from the minute it was announced. It is a title that Minerva has said she wants to have in her possession. She feels this is right up her alley. But, ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, she is from Austin, Texas. She is the Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Pay the Price Women's Champion, Cougar Knight. Cougar has made it clear that she has no intention of losing this title to Minerva or anyone. And that she plans on adding another championship to her resume in this Intercontinental title tournament. Of course, as you can see the belt there, that is what they will be fighting for here tonight. Of course, Minerva already trying to just loosen up a little bit. Both women just eyes locked on each other here. They both know, like I said, they just met. They know they are in for a fight. And there is Cougar showing the title off to the fans and letting everyone know that she plans on walking back out with it. Now handing the title over to the referee here. Little hesitant to do so. Of course, referee showing the title, Minerva, reminding her what is at stake. Of course, these pay-the-price matches are only won by submission or knockout. And Katie barred the door. We are underway. And right away, Minerva scoops her up. Military press European uppercut. And then puts a boot to her. But Cougar slides out. Quick shot to the back of the leg. Collar elbow tie-up. Minerva pushing Cougar across the ring into the corner. Referee calling for the break here. And he does get a clean one. But right away, Minerva crushes her back in the corner. Now picks her up and brings her out with a huge side slam backbreaker. And not done, picks her up again. Make it a pair of them. Now Cougar trying to kick Minerva away. Comes in and right away with that arm wringer. Of course, we know Minerva likes using both those submission holds of the Tartarus rack and the Pandora's box, where Cougar favors the Cougar's hug submission hold as well. But right away, as soon as I say that, Minerva going with a different one here. Leg grapevine into a chin lock as well. Cougar fights her way out of it. And now Cougar with a quick clothesline to put Minerva in the corner. And a slingshot leg drop there on Minerva. Now kick to the ribs. And again, working on that midsection area. A quick shot to the mouth. Now going to the arms. Look like probably to start working on setting up for that Cougar's hug later in the match. Now Cougar in with a quick vice submission hold here. Has the vice lock applied. But Minerva with quick knee strikes to the back of the head. Now Cougar has Minerva's. Both women went to tie up. Sends Minerva over the top to the floor. Follows her out. Cougar looking to get pumped up here. Now quick chop and now series of shots, but Minerva blocked the last one. Spinning Polish hammer to the jaw. Went for another, but missed the second. But now Minerva looking to take over on Cougar here. But Cougar counters out of that suplex attempt. Now super kick to the jaw, again working on the head and arm area. Cougar with a quick chop. Now sends Minerva back into the ring. Now huge belly to back suplex there on Minerva. Cougar now going up top. And hits the somersault leg drop. Minerva was trying to roll out of the way, just didn't get enough maneuvering out. And now Cougar is going for the hammer. Of course, no disqualification. Missed that first shot. Minerva catches it for the second and drills it back into Cougar's midsection. Now has her up. Crucifix sit-down bomb. But now Cougar goes with the dragon screw leg whip, trying to make sure she's going to take too many more of those power shots from Minerva. Now Cougar just pacing on the floor, maybe trying to catch her breath a little bit, get a little separation, and no, she goes for the bat. And again, Minerva catches her. Now both women fighting over the bat here. Finally, Cougar just throws it down, but gets caught by Minerva again. Military press uppercut. And now setting up Cougar here. Got the legs grapevine, pulls her back into a bow and arrow. And she normally preludes that, and yes, into the Pandora's box. And Cougar right away with a thumb to the eye. But Minerva has her back up, has her pressed in the air. And now just, again, showing the power advantage for those squats before bringing her down with that suplex. Making her think about it. Cougar coming back with a European uppercut of her own. But Minerva quick to bring her right back up. Quick, I don't even know what the hell to call it to begin with, but ended with a power bomb. And now Minerva going to town on Cougar, stomps to the ribs, hard forearm to the jaw. Minerva trying to get the momentum rolling again here. Hard clothesline. Make it a pair. Cougar goes for a clothesline but misses. Minerva comes back with a third one. Now picks her up. Quick pop-up uppercut. And Cougar with a jawbreaker to try to get some separation for a minute. And into the Cougar's hug. Out of nowhere, she has it hooked. And there it is. Holy shit. Cougar out of nowhere with that Cougar's hug. In a match that looked like Minerva had it well in control. I mean, could have been a matter of overconfidence on Minerva's part. Because out of nowhere, Cougar stepped in with that Cougar's hug. And nowhere for Minerva to go. And Minerva's saying she's not risking the injury, that she'll fight another day for it. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still Women's Pay the Price Championship, or Pay the Price Champion, Cougar Knight. Can guarantee that is not the last we are going to see of these two women, especially with that title. It's a Cougar out of nowhere with that Cougar's hug to secure the defense. But until that, Minerva had the match well in hand. So fantastic bout by both women and a huge shock finish to the shock on it. As you can hear, I'm still stunned by it. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our main event. I want to thank you all for being here today. The matches went a lot faster than I thought they would. You know, if you guys missed anything earlier, feel free to check out the replays. Fantastic show. Thank you everyone for being here. You guys keep that chat lit and I appreciate it. More than I can ever tell you all. Thank you all very much for the compliments. I appreciate that. Whether you're here 5 minutes, whether you're here for the whole show, I do appreciate any time. Cougar Knight, welcome to the show. Congratulations on the defense. I was stunned because you were on the ropes. I mean, I call it as I see it. You were on the ropes and you got kind of beat up. I mean, I know you're a capable talent. Both of you women are. There ain't a woman on this roster that's not capable, or man for that matter. But the suddenness did surprise me. But congratulations on the defense. Thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate it. If you don't see me before then, I'll see you on Wednesday for some Wicked. But like I said, make sure you click that bell, because there just might be a show before that. But you never know. That's just a rumor. I can't confirm it. But again, thank you all for being here with me tonight. And on that note, everyone, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. But peace out, fuckers.